there, Bootstrappers. This is Ryan Nickel with another day in the life of a bootstrap real estate investor. And boy, what a day it is. This is episode number 76 coming at you. Here we are, 8:45 in the morning, driving to a house that I picked up over the weekend. So I picked up a house over the weekend, and the house it hasn't been lived in for a long time. So anyway, let me back up here. I picked up a house last Monday, Memorial Day, up in the mountains on 11 acres, beautiful home. And there's a kid that's living in there, hasn't paid rent for 3 months. So anyway, I go up there because I was showing the property to a guy that wants to buy it. He actually really wants the property. And this kid's there, and I went up there to offer him a deal. I was going to give him $500 to help him move out and get on his way. Well, unbeknownst to me, his mom is visiting from Pennsylvania, and oh no, am I not going to take advantage of her son while she's there? And so I try to be a hard ass and say, look, you know what, take it or leave it. I'll give you $1,000 if you're out by Friday. If not, I'm kicking your asses to the curb and I'm calling the cops. Because he's been there for 3 months. I just picked up the property, so he's not my tenant, not my problem. And so mom got all crazy and wanted to get in my face about it. And she's like, well, if you do that, I'm gonna lawyer my ass up and I'm gonna take you to court and all this shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And I say, well, wrong county, sweetheart. Your son's been growing weed on my property, and there's a whole bunch of weed trimmings in my garage here that your son has been illegally producing here on this property. So good luck with that. Anyway, it got all heated, and at the end I'm like, you know what am I doing here? This is ridiculous. So I said, look, you know what, tell you what, I don't want to throw you guys out, but I also don't want to be taken advantage of here. I'll give you to the end of the month, and I'll still give you $1,000 to help you move. I'll pay for your deposit or wherever you're going to go. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's all we really wanted. How come we just couldn't have this conversation to begin with? And I'm like, I don't know, why couldn't we? So anyway, hopefully I've learned my lesson. And the reason I say that is because I'm on my way right now to look at a house that has been, that I just picked up, that it needs a little bit of work. It's nothing bearable. I've been in worse properties. Anyway, it just happened to be just the timing, I guess, when city came out to turn on utilities, or turn on the water, the code enforcement guy just happened to be in the neighborhood because it's that kind of neighborhood. And he goes, oh, hold it there. No water needs to be turned on here. So anyway, I'm driving over to meet him at the house because he is insisting that the house should be red tagged, but can't verify it for sure until I let him in so that he can then verify that it needs to be red tagged. And so I'm hoping that I've learned my lesson from yesterday, not to come out with guns blazing and just to sit back and go, hey, you know what? How can we work together here? So yeah, this is what we do as real estate investors. Sometimes we put our foot down. Other times we got to bend over and backwards, or kiss some ass and make sure that we get what we want. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the outcomes. For me, the outcome is to be able to rent this house out, not to have to pay the city lots of fines and money. One of my earlier mentors, he told me, he's like, hey, guess what, Ryan, every time you get mad, you might as well open up your wallet and start throwing $100 bills in the air, because that's exactly what happens every time you get mad. And I got to remember that sometimes, because my temper has caused me to lose some deals in the past. So anyway, this is Ryan Nickel coming at you with another day in the life of a bootstrap real estate investor. Sometimes you got to hold your tongue, and sometimes you got to know when to lash. So I think this is the day where I'm definitely going to have to hold my tongue. Thanks to some advice from a good friend of mine. Thanks, Don Costa, for telling me just to sit back and chill. So anyway, just remember, you're one deal away from changing your financial future. And I'm one conversation away from getting what I want or throwing it all down the drain. All right, talk to you later.